Peace, family. What's going on? It's that boy 4 Below, man, and I'm back at y'all one more again. Listen, I wanna, I wanna talk about a couple things, man, as it relate to trying to make it in this business as an independent artist. There's a lot of people in the game right now that's trying to make it through hip hop, trying to make it as a rapper, trying to, you sit back, you watch BET Jams, you watch MTV, you watch all these other stations, and you see these other rappers, and you envision yourself being in their spot, and you saying, man, I can do that. I'm just as good as them. I should be making money, living the lifestyle with the models and driving the cars and making the money and stuff like that. Then reality slap you in the face. And you see how hard it is to make it in this business. And you see that, man, you know what, man, the chances of you making is really, really slim because it's a lot that you don't know about the game. So I just want to tell a lot of you independent artists out there, man, that one of the main ways to make it in this business, like the Rick Rosses, who was a correctional officer. This man went from a correctional officer to being with Slip and Slide, writing songs for Trina. I don't know if he wrote anything for Trick, but he wrote for a lot of artists. He was on this, sitting on the sideline for a long time. Then he bust out the scene 10 years ago. And more than likely it's because he had a plan, he endured, he persevered, he had patience, and he didn't give up. But he had a plan. He didn't just go off a wing in the prayer. Sorry about that, winging the prayer and just prayed and just had faith. He had faith in himself and he believed in himself. But another thing too is this: as an independent artist, you have to educate yourself. You have to understand the business that you really want to get into. If you don't understand the business, don't understand how the game go, then you're just going to be hoping and praying and wishing. You see what I'm saying? Because the truth be told, there's nothing unique about you as a rapper. There's nothing unique about you. There's nothing unique about me. There's nothing unique about a lot of other artists out there. The only difference between the artist that you see on television and you that rap and the artists that you know in your neighborhood, they made it already. They're successful. That's the difference. It's something that they're doing, and it's something that they know, and it's something that they did in order to put them in that position. I want to give you some advice. Don't look at other people's stories and think that that's how it's going to work for you. Don't sit back and say, oh, well, this group here was walking through the mall one day and they seen Jay-Z or they seen DJ Khaled, and you see how DJ Khaled snatched Ace Hood up, and he's from Broward County and he just got snatched up because he seen DJ Khaled and Khaled seen him, Khaled bleeding him and signed him. Just because that happened for him do not mean that that's going to happen for you. It's very rare that an artist break through the door like that. That's very rare. For every one that happens to, there's another 200,000, 300,000 that it don't happen to. So never look at another man's success as a blueprint to how you're going to make it. Never look at another man's success and say luck or whatever the case may be and say, yeah, man, it happened to him. That's how it's going to happen for me. Because what's going to happen, man, is you're going to be very disappointed. You're going to be hurt. You're going to show despair. You're going to want to quit and give up. You see what I'm saying? To make it in this game here, you have to understand marketing. That's the number one rule to the game. Well, I'll take that back. Make good music. That's one, right? Make good music. And then you have to understand how to market yourself and market that good music, right? And if you're going to understand marketing, you got to have money in order to market. You see what I'm saying? So if you have a 9-to-5 job, do not quit your 9-to-5 job. Why? Because you're going to have to finance your career, finance what you believe in. You're going to have to still take care of your bills, take care of your household, take care of your woman, take care of your children, or whatever the case may be, and you got to finance your career. You see what I'm saying? Because it's hard out here, man, trying to be an artist when there are a million niggas out there who do the same thing you do. That's why I say it's nothing unique about you as a rapper, is because there's a lot of other people on your block, just on your street alone. If you do a survey and see how many people rap, there's a whole bunch of them. And all of them have the same idea. We're going to make it from rapping. But they don't understand how to market. They don't understand how to brand. You got to know how to market yourself. You got to know how to brand yourself, and you got to finance. You got to finance yourself. You got to finance the marketing. You got to finance the branding. If you don't know how to do that, man, you're not going to be successful. You see what I'm saying? And that's what Rick Ross did. The rapper Rick Ross. He persevered. He was broke. He went through hard times. And guess what? He was a correction officer. He had to work. You see what I'm saying? You can't fault a man from working, feeding himself. So that's how he went from a correction officer to a hip-hop superstar. You see what I'm saying? Because he had a plan. He had a plan. He saved his money, and he believed in what he was trying to do. And he was on the inside because he was with Slip and Slide when Slip and Slide was a hot independent artist hot independent label at the time. You know, when Trick and Trina was, you know, was heading the label. You see what I'm saying? They was the star artists at the time. So he had the benefit of being up under them, and he learned a lot, seen a lot. You see what I'm saying? And he made his move. You see what I'm saying? He made his move. He came with that one hit record, Hustling, and the rest is history. But he was in the position to do that because he studied the game. He understood the business. He put himself in that position. The only way you're going to make it in this game outside of having a little money to finance yourself, you have to understand the business. Please learn the business. Do not come in this game with a plan thinking that, you know, hoping and praying is the model that you're going to use in order to be successful in this business. Hoping and praying is not going to work. You have to know this business. Understand this business. All you independent artists out there, please study this business and understand this business. You have to. It's like playing football, right? You don't know the rules of the game. You want to play center. You see what I'm saying? But you don't know what the center's supposed to do. You see what I'm saying? You sitting back waiting on somebody to give you the ball so you can throw it to the wide receiver. That's not the definition of what a center is. A center job is to sit down, hike the ball to the quarterback. But before he hikes the ball, he has to read the defense, point out the protections, point out who to block, and then give the signal for the protections for the rest of the line to go off of, so they'll know who to block. Then he hikes the ball. He's the quarterback of the O-line. You see what I'm saying? So you can't come in football wanting to play a certain position and don't know the rules to the position. Don't know how to play the position. That's what a lot of you do out there. Y'all come in this hip-hop game and you don't know the rules. You thinking because you can rap that you're going to take off. It don't work like that. It don't work like that, man. You see what I'm saying? You don't see a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff that people had to go through in order to be in the position that they're in. You don't see all the shit that they had to go through. You don't see the times that your most successful rapper was homeless. Your most successful rapper couldn't feed, barely had enough money to take care of himself. Your most successful rapper had quit, gave up because it was just so hard. You don't see those. You don't see that. You don't see that struggle. All you see is what you see on television, the success, or what appears to be the success, and you figured it because your rapping is going to get you there. No, you have to understand the business. It's a lot easier now with social media. So, I definitely, man, want to, just leave this with you because I don't want to make this video too long. Study the music business. If you're an independent artist, study how to market yourself. That's the main thing you have to understand. Understand marketing. If you got music and you made a song or whatever the case may be, you shot a video, understand how to market that audience. Understand who is your targeted audience is and learn how to target that audience to make them your fans. If you target that audience and your music resonate with them, then they can become your fans, and those fans will support you and help you throughout your career until you get to the level of success that you're looking for. You have to understand marketing. Understand marketing, understand marketing, understand marketing. Understand that. That's what you have to understand. You see what I'm saying? That's rule number 1, 2, and 3. And then understand how to brand yourself. Because once you make yourself a brand, like a McDonald's or a Nike, their brand, they don't have to go out and advertise anymore. Their brand speaks for itself. They have a targeted audience. Their audience come to them. They automatically spend money with them because they branded already. They're established. So you got to understand marketing. Marketing is the key to branding yourself. You see what I'm saying? Understand marketing, understand branding, and you will be successful. But don't come in this game because you know how to rap and you thinking that because you see Nas on TV or you see T.I. on TV or you see Migos or you see Kodak Black or whatever the case may be, and you're going to be the one that's going to come in there like they came in there. No, everybody's situation is different. Everybody's situation is different. Just because you read a story and seen how this guy make it, that don't mean that's the way it's going to happen for you. Don't base your success on someone else's luck or someone else's success. Base your success on what you're going to do. Do not use hope and prayer as a business model to be successful in the music industry. Use education. Study the game. Study the rules. Study marketing. Understand how Facebook works. Understand how YouTube works. Understand how Instagram works. Understand how Twitter works. Understand how Snapchat works. Because that's going to be the key to you being successful. Understanding these social media platforms and learning how to use them in order to help market and brand yourself. This is that boy 4 Below. I'm out. I'll be shooting another video soon. Y'all please take heed to what I'm telling you. Okay? Love y'all. Peace.